Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. If you haven't already hit the little subscribe button or like this video, please go ahead and do that now. If you are brand spanking new, thank you and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Dewald. I am a wife and mama of 2 boys, 5 and 7, and our third on the way, due on Thanksgiving. Today is Friday. I almost just said August. Friday, September 4th, 2020, and I am currently 28 weeks and 1 day. So I am officially in my 3rd trimester. I cannot believe it, you guys. It feels so unreal, so unreal. It's crazy. And I just need to apologize for the lack of videos that I've done in the 2nd trimester, really. I feel like I keep clumping 2 weeks at a time. It's just been hard, and I'm not gonna lie, I am struggling so hard through a headache right now. I've been migraine central lately, and I'm I just need to do it. I just need to record the video. So I'm gonna try to be my bubbly self, but just know that I'm suffering inside. Anyway, okay, so wow, so much has happened. Well, this vlog, first of all, is going to be all about weeks. Let's see, I'm 28 weeks now, so 26 and 27. Hopefully that's right. This is how terrible it is. I don't even remember. I think this is from weeks 26 and 27. So week 26 was kind of not really a whole lot going on, just kind of breezing through, just the same symptoms that I've had throughout, but nothing crazy. And then week 27 was, so much happened. Wow, so much that I'm going to tell you about. Some personal, some pregnancy related, and then week 28 I'm not going to get into yet, but as you can tell, it's been a rough start to the week. So I'm excited to be in my 3rd trimester, but it's been rough the last week or so. Just so much going on. Okay, so for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you are probably already aware of some of the stuff. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, make sure you check that out over at Amanda Dewald1. I did save one thing that I haven't shared on social media yet that I'm going to share on this vlog, so I'm super excited. And so I want to share our secret with you that we've been keeping, not pregnancy related, but super exciting. Also, I want to update you on the vehicle situation. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you have not seen yet. So I will share that. And then also pregnancy symptoms. And then at the end, we'll do a bump shot, which again, it's now 28 week belly. So I apologize, and I just ate, so I'm probably super bloated. But anyway, let's get right into the symptoms. So the symptoms have been pretty much steady for the last few weeks. Excuse me, lots of burping though, lots of burping. Still a lot of heartburn. Luckily, it's not I can treat it, you know what I mean? I have my natural stuff that I use, and that helps. But I find that probably on a daily basis, I have some level of heartburn, which is a pain. Definitely notice the swelling. My feet and my calves are swollen every day. It's not excessive, like I mentioned in another video, but it's definitely, I notice it. People who don't see me a lot, I don't think would notice, but I notice, my husband notices. So there's that. I know I should be drinking more water. I have been getting tons of Braxton Hicks, and I know it's probably because I'm dehydrated. I have done such a terrible job drinking water lately. I don't know why. I just don't feel like drinking, and I'm choking it down. But I know I need to do that. The pelvic pain has continued. And for those of you who've been following, so I have been seeing a pelvic floor therapist. I also saw a core fitness specialist. I'm not sure if that's exactly her name, but she's a friend, and she offered a free consult, so I had that. And then I also got news excuse me, I just ate and I'm like feeling phlegmy. I'm so gross, I'm sorry. So my pelvic floor therapist was thinking that it was pubic symphysis diastasis. She called me the other day and was like, I think that might not be what you have. She said, I think we might be treating you for the wrong thing. She said, something was off, like I just keep thinking about your case, and it doesn't make sense that it would have started before you were pregnant, which I have mentioned to my midwife, to everybody, like this started before pregnancy. And so she has some ideas of something else that it might be. So now she wants me to see a specialist. She said she was going to call my midwife and talk to her. I have not heard from my midwife yet, but I believe I have an appointment next week. So I'll probably just hear from them when I go next week. So I will keep you guys updated, but kind of just stressed out, and like, I guess stressed out is the best word for it. Like, it's something that I've been struggling with now since at least January. Maybe it might have even started before then. And it's just, some days I feel great and other days I'm in a lot of pain. The last few days have been rough. So it's fine. I mean, I'm grateful. It could be way worse. But it's just not fun. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be in pain? So, okay, so there's that. I did weigh myself for you guys. I know I said in the beginning I wasn't really going to do it, and I'm not like super concerned about like weight or anything. It's not something that I usually care about, but I did just want to keep track, just because when I was thinking back about my other pregnancies, like I had a hard time remembering any of it. So I wanted to keep track just since I was documenting everything else. So I have gained, so I'm in my third trimester now. I have gained 25 pounds already, which I know some people gain that their whole pregnancy. I never once thought I was going to only gain 25 pounds. I am a pretty petite person, but when I'm pregnant, I gain a lot of weight. Like, I gained over 50 pounds, I think, with both of my pregnancies. Like, I don't know, like, that's just how I am. And I definitely think the swelling is contributing to that too. So whatever, it's not anything I'm concerned about, but just for an update, 25 pounds as of now. I've been getting a lot of migraines, which I kind of briefly mentioned in the beginning. I get the ocular migraines. So for those of you who aren't familiar, it's like the aura, you see an aura first, and then once I see the aura, I know that like a migraine's following it. Yesterday was really bad. I had 2, which is, I haven't had 2, like, I don't even know if I've had 2 ever in one day. And the residual is still like all day today, but I'm pushing through because I'm a mom and I've got stuff to do. I've been super exhausted, you guys, like super exhausted. I've been taking a lot of naps. I'm grateful that my kids are old enough that like they can be playing and like I can take a nap. I mean, take a nap, right? When you're with your kids, you're never really fully sleeping. You're like one eye open, like you hear someone make a noise and you're like, who's there? What's that? But like I can lay down and rest is what I mean, I suppose. So I've just been so exhausted. I don't know if baby's going through a growth spurt or what, but just really, really drained and grumpy. Like I am not happy the last few weeks. I mean, I think the weight of the world, everything that's going on right now doesn't help with that, but like pregnancy hormones, just like the pelvic pain, the migraines, I've been getting a lot of like aches and stuff in my belly too, which I don't know, I don't really remember that so much with the other ones, but then again, I'm a lot older and it is my third pregnancy and I haven't been moving as much, like exercising, because of the pelvic pain. So I think like all of that has a lot to do with it. It's not anything that I'm concerned about, but it just is uncomfortable. So maybe that's why it makes me grumpy. And I've definitely been craving sweets. I've been eating way too much ice cream, which I need to stop because I need to do my glucose screening next week, and so I really should probably lay off the sweets just to be safe. But I've been eating a lot of ice cream. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, the orange and vanilla ice cream, it literally just like, I could eat a whole carton. Like I haven't, and I'm not going to, but I could. That's how good it tastes to me. Like, it's so amazing. Okay, and so those are my symptoms. So next, I wanted to update you guys on the vehicle situation. So I know I think it was the last video, I was mentioning how we're gonna need a new vehicle. Well, we got one. It all like honestly just happened so fast. I drove my husband's vehicle a couple hours away for a meetup thing that I had, and I got back and I was like, there's no way you're keeping this car. It's a piece of junk. Like, because that was what the holdup was, is we weren't sure how we were going to do everything, if we were going to trade in my Jeep or if he was going to get a new vehicle and all that stuff. So anyway, so I was like, no, like, we're not keeping this. We need to get rid of it. So we started looking at vehicles. Literally like a day or two later, I was like test driving them, and so I do have some footage that I will pop in here. We are headed now to go look at a minivan. So we'll see how this goes. Are you guys excited to test drive a minivan?
Yes. Not really.
What do you guys vote, minivan or Ford Explorer?
Ford Explorer. Yeah.
You like the Explorer? Do you think we're gonna like the minivan?
I think we're gonna like the minivan.
We're gonna go check out the minivan. We'll let you know how it goes. All right, boys, so we went and looked at the van. What did you think?
Good.
Which one did you like better, the van or the Explorer?
The van.
Why? What did you like about it?
The doors and
What is so special about the doors?
that it opens all by itself.
That's why you want the van, because of the doors?
And other stuff too.
Yeah.
There's so much room back here.
So we made our choice, and we ended up going with the van. We're officially minivan family. What do you guys think, boys?
Good.
Are you excited? They've literally been playing tag in the back and just opening and closing the doors.
Starting to think maybe there's too much room. in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, to be honest.
I'm thinking like, oh, how nice will it be to like, you know, throw lumber in the back or all the camping gear or I don't know, move an entire house in the back of a minivan, which seems possible now that we've got like a football field in the back of the vehicle. It's like so much room.
It is so much room.
Literally, they're playing tag, which
They have the back seats down there, like in the floor, and they're like playing tag. All right, Danny, that's enough messing with the key.
yeah, you don't mess with the key.
Anyway, so, yep, we're all happy with our decision. It's a little bit of a shock, but we'll get used to
A
it.
good shock.
Yeah.
I think it was a really good decision. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We found a used 2020 Chrysler Voyager, which is, no one knows what a Voyager is. It's basically like a Pacifica. So it's a minivan. I know, I did it. I'm officially a minivan mom. Like, if you in the comments like struggled with being a minivan mom, like throw me some like hands up or something, because growing up, I think that I was like traumatized. So we always had minivans growing up, and they were like not cool minivans. Like, they were like Woodies. One was actually a yellow Woody with the door duct taped on. And like when you're in college, like that's not really like cool, right? To like roll up in a duct taped yellow Woody minivan. Oh, it hurts just thinking about it. So anyway, so I have like trauma with minivans, and I was like, I'm never getting a minivan ever. But we started test driving, and we ended up being between this used one that we got, or a brand new, we were gonna lease a Ford Explorer, with the bucket seats in the middle and the third row seating. And I love the Explorer, and that's actually what we drove on our vacation that we took to Vermont. So I already knew I loved it, and I loved it, but there's just so many features about a minivan that I was like, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. So we ended up getting, like I said, 2020 Chrysler Voyager. It only had 10,000 miles on it. It is like spotless. All of the seats just like stow right into the floor. It has like, the kids can control their like temperature, air conditioning, all of that, like in the back. The doors, you like push the button and they just slide open. The trunk, you just push the button and it comes open. Like, it's just amazing. The one thing I am super sad about is my Jeep that I have now has heated seats and steering wheel, and this does not. So I like, winter time is gonna come and I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna be like, I miss my heated seats and steering wheel. But I'm hoping that the other features will kind of make up for it. So we'll see. So if you have a minivan and you love your minivan, shout it out below in the comments. I want to hear all the minivan love because, like I said, it's been a tough transition, but I am officially a minivan mom. All right, last but certainly not least, this has nothing to do with pregnancy, but I wanted to announce it on here because who doesn't want to know a secret? So there's a secret that we have been keeping, not for any particular reason, we just haven't shared yet. And then it was kind of like, wow, we haven't shared that. Well, maybe we should like make it an announcement, and then like it just kind of blown up to this big thing. But anyway, so about, I don't even know, a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was printing up some homeschool stuff and I heard a noise. I was in, our printer's in our basement, so I heard a noise and I'm like, oh, there's like a mouse or something in the wall, right? And I'm like, thank God we have cats, like cat will get it. And I go over and I look in our like window well and there's a kitten. Guys, a kitten in our window well under our deck. So I ran outside, this was on a weekend, I ran outside to my husband, I'm like, there's a kitten in our window well, there's a kitten in our window well. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, just go look. Like, I don't know how to access it because like we have, our deck is, it's like under our deck, but we made sure that my husband built our deck, but he made sure that we could like access it or whatever. So I was like, do what you gotta do. Like, and he looks under there and there's 4 kittens in our window well. 4. Well, then come to find out, Mama Cat brought a 5th kitten later that day. So we have 5 kittens that were living in our window well. And so there's a whole big story with that. It's a stray cat, feral stray cat. And we have been taking care of them. We are fostering them. Right now we have mama and kittens, which is a story in and of itself. So I am going to actually be doing a couple vlogs, all about our kitten experience and fostering these kittens. So if that is something that you're interested in, please make sure you follow along. I've already videoed, like I have so much footage that I've been like recording but haven't shared because we haven't told anyone yet. And so I will put those up. I would love if you guys would follow that. You're gonna love them. They're stinking adorable. They are the cutest little things ever. I'm probably gonna cry when we have to give them away. And also I'm sharing because if you know anyone who is local to us and wants a kitten, we are going to have kittens that we are going to need to find a home for. They're not ready yet, but they will be in the next upcoming 3, 4, 5 weeks. We're not exactly sure how old they are yet. So that will be coming up. So I want to make sure I'm sharing that with you guys, and who doesn't want to see adorable kittens? So anyway, so that's our secret. Again, nothing pregnancy related, but like kittens are amazing. Kittens are amazing. So anyway, all right, that about wraps up everything that happened in week 26 and week 27 of pregnancy, and I will go ahead and give you a bump shot now. All right, so this is a, let me take this off, 28 week and 1 day belly, and I just ate, so probably a little bloated too. I had lots of carbs for lunch. And we'll go ahead and pull this down and lift this up so you guys can see the belly. He moves all the time now. He is very, very active, which is fun because I know he's okay. Also, I didn't update this in the video, but I know I was talking about how he's transverse. I still think that he's like that. I have been doing some inversions and some breathing exercises and stuff to try to help him move, even though they told me it's too early to do it now. I'm just gonna hold this like this for a second. Because he can just flip around. I still am doing it anyway, because I'd rather be proactive than have a problem. So I will keep you guys updated on that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and following along. And again, if you haven't liked this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.